Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Robin.
And we're the Ramblers.
The original corn dog. Invented by Ed Waldmeyer.
So we're in the Cozy Dog, or the Cozy Drive-In, where they feature Cozy Dog in Springfield, Illinois. This is the original corn dog.
It smells delicious.
Invented by Ed Waldmeyer, the father of Bob Waldmeyer. He invented this in 1945, and he figured out a way to mount it on the stick and cook it. And when he got out of the Army, he came back to Springfield and he started this business. He was originally going to call it the Krusty Cur. That's right, Krusty Cur. And his wife talked him out of that.
And now it's a Cozy Dog. All right,
Dog.
let's see you take a bite. It's probably bloody hot.
Very good.
Excellent. Zoom in on that puppy, or that hot doggy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to buy another hat pin for my hat, and guess who this is?
Josh Waldmeyer, Cozy Dog Drive-In.
So you're Ed's
I'm Ed's grandson, one of the many grandsons.
and nephew of
Bob Waldmeyer, the famous hippie artist from Route 66. That's right.
All right, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
We're just outside of Springfield, Illinois, and we found another muffler man.
Yeah, this is the Lauterbach Giant, they call him. It's Lauterbach Tires Auto Service.
He is the cousin to the Gemini Giant.
Gemini Giant and the other
The hot
one,
dog.
the
The
big hot dog.
The big hot dog. So this is the trifecta. He's holding an American flag. He used to hold a muffler, and I guess in 2006 he actually lost his head in a tornado, but they put it back on. Get my kicks from the Waterman Giant. Okay, we found an old patch of Route 66 with original brick on it. There it is. We're on it now. The red brick road.
So we're on Route 66, south of Nilwood, Illinois, and we were headed to Carlinville, Illinois, and this sign is telling us that this section right here is actually original pavement, 1920 concrete. This stretch of Route 66 for a little ways here is pavement from 1920.
Okay, here we are on that old concrete road from 1920 with the farmlands on both sides. And what we're noticing, it might be hard to tell on video, but the roads are very, very narrow. So a lot of times we've been having to pull over to get another car to pass. Here's some narrow road. It's pretty much one lane. Okay, as you see, we're on Route 66. It's very narrow, and it's not real busy right now. There's our van. We just kind of parked it. But the reason we stopped here in the middle of these cornfields, there's corn on that side, some kind of bean on this side. Believe it or not, do you hear any gobbling, Dan?
I don't hear any, but I see something up here.
I do indeed. There's a sign right here, turkey tracks, and a turkey. Legend has it that about 100 years ago, after they just now made the imprint, there it is. They actually painted it out so you don't miss it. But a turkey made its little way across Route 66.
Well, it couldn't make up its mind apparently, and it went back and forth a bit.
So, did he want to get to the other side?
I guess he couldn't figure it out.
Come on,
And now,
come on.
that turkey, that dumb turkey, is immortalized for 100 years later, who knows how much longer.
And we better get a close-up shot before it gets pouring rain on. Oh, look, there's a Route 66 sign with the Lincoln hat on it. We're in Carlinville, Illinois. Hey, Dan, what's this?
Okay, this is the Macoupin County Courthouse. It's also called the $1 Million White Elephant Courthouse because it cost like 10 times its original projected budget to build, and it took them 40 years to pay for it. Everything's kind of way overdone in there. Giant doors and giant columns. Hey Robin, you got some guys in orange behind you there. What's going on?
We're in Carlinville, Illinois, and apparently they're a little on prisoner side. But if we look this way, this was the Carlinville jailhouse. It was built in 1869 and was used up until 1988, and 17 prisoners could be in there, but a lot of times it was doubled. But what's very interesting about this one, if we come to the front, it's built like a castle. It's called a crenellated, I believe, roof, like a castle. And there's also cannonballs embedded within the stone, which I don't see as evident from out here, but the cannonballs were from the Civil War, because this was completed in 1869, right after the Civil War. And the cannonballs were so the prisoners couldn't somehow get the stones out and sneak out. Somehow the cannonballs made it more difficult to do. It's a little old jailhouse. Okay, I'm in Carlinville, Illinois, and I'm outside a church. As you can see, there's the county courthouse, and right there is the little jail, the old jail, old-timey jail. But right here on this stone marks the spot where Abraham Lincoln gave a speech in August of 1858. He was campaigning to become senator against the famous debates with Stephen Douglas. And Stephen Douglas won, but that made him more determined to get more involved with anti-slavery and become president of the United States. So right here, I'm going to stand as close as I can. Right here, I'm standing in the same spot Abraham Lincoln stood. And I say no to slavery. Okay, we're in Carlinville, Illinois, and it is known for this neighborhood called the Carlinville Standard Edition. All these homes you see here, there were actually 152 of them that still exist out of 156. Standard Oil moved to Carlinville, and they bought the property and bought 156 houses from the Sears catalog and built these for their employees. Sears was in the home catalog business where you could buy your house. They had many, many different styles. Some were quite large. These are more of the smaller homes. But these homes actually came to you via a boxcar on a train and then a truckload. And some of them had 12,000 parts and 75 pages of directions. It's kind of like the IKEA of its day. And these homes would then be built kind of like a barn, building up, raising a barn style. And there are over 150 right here in this neighborhood. We're over 70,000 built throughout the United States, and some you wouldn't even know are Sears homes. If you're really interested, I would say Google it and look at some of these mansions that were actually built via Sears. Hi, we're at the Carlinville Motel in Carlinville, and look, here are the owners, Kurt or Kerty, right?
Yes.
And Gia. Hi. And the best part about this is they're both vegan. Yay!
Well, I wouldn't say that's the best part.
They have a beautiful motel, so you have to stay here. It's clean and fresh and the most cutest rooms ever. So we'll see ya later. Here I am on Route 66. I'm doing the original pavement. Look at this. Right here, some original brick, I mean. Here's the original pavement. There's the brick. You know I've got to walk on it. So here I go. Here I go. Pavement, brick. Pavement, brick. And it goes on for about, a mile and a half, I think they said. But this was laid in 1932. We're somewhere between Chatham and Auburn, Illinois, which is on the other side, on the west side of Springfield, Illinois. So we're heading further along Illinois. The brick road, the red brick road, the mother road. Dun dun dun. Follow the red brick road. Follow the red brick road. Follow, 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 follow the red brick road. Cha.